On May 28, 2012, the nation watched in horror as Caroline burned on live television after an act of terror on Moi Avenue in Nairobi. The explosion broke her leg. Doctors did everything they could, but advised that an amputation was the only way out. More than a year later, 22-year-old Caroline vows that she will stand on her own 2 feet again. Caroline Juguna is our survivor in this week's edition of Survivor Series, as told by KTN's Catherine Omwanto. Take a look.
It was around 12. Sa nilikuwa nimekaa tu at my working place. My stall was number 9. And that particular day, they came that gentleman who wanted to purchase a t-shirt. So he passed there like 3 times. The 4th time, my colleague Josephine, who works the opposite stall of mine, stall number 10, welcomed him. The customer chose the t-shirt. They bargained because he wanted the t-shirt at the price of 700, which it was too low because the last price is 1,000.
Caroline watched as Josephine and her customer haggled over the price of the t-shirt.
The customer agreed that he's going to buy the t-shirt with the amount of 1,000. But he claimed he only have 700 cash. So he asked Josephine to where he can withdraw money from an M-Pesa account. He went there and he left a bag behind. In that bag, it was where that bomb was inside. Before the explosion, first the room was full with darkness, and there was a sound like 2 wires of electricity that have joined. That sound. That's when people were able to rush. But I was attracted, I think, because I was just near with that bomb. I and Josephine were unable to run away. So we were just there. The sound went at least for like 3 seconds. Then it exploded with a fire and a big sound.
21-year-old Caroline was still on fire when she managed to get out of the building.
There was a man who came, rescued me and took off his jacket. I remember the jacket was beige in color. He put off the fire. Then he was not able to carry me. He asked people to help him carry me, but no one wanted to come near me. I remembered I asked a man to take me even with his own car to hospital, but no one wanted to come near me. Ungeniona, you could have thought that ni nyama imetolewa kwa moto, nyama like ya mbuzi or ya ng'ombe. So siwezi nikablame watu for not being able to take me or to come near me, but is that uoga hiyo. Yeah.
Finally, a man in the crowd gathered the courage to put Caroline into a police pickup at the scene. Rescue workers managed to pull Josephine out as well.
Sasa ndo tukaweka kwa pickup. Josephine akalalishwa hapa on my right. Sasa vile ya aliniona, hakubelieve ni mimi. Hapo ndio sasa alilose hope or alikuwa more shocked. Ndio aliuliza, "Guy, Karo, ni wewe unafanana hivyo?" Akaniza, nani anaweza kuwa amefanya wasichana hivi? Ni nini tumemfanyia jamani? Then akalia, akawipe deeply with a bitter. Mi tukiwa hapo kwa matatu, kwa hiyo pickup, ndio nikakuwa nikiomba to God help and anipe another chance because I have to live. Tulipokelewa Kenyatta, nakumbuka nasi wa kwanza alikuja kunibeba, nikamonyesha mguu akatoroka. Au akaita wengine wakuja wanibebe, sasa yeye akaenda kubeba Josephine.
Caroline sustained burns of a surface area amounting to 78%. 68% were on her body, while 10% were inhalation burns. Both her and Josephine, the most critical, slipped into a coma. To the surprise of many, only Caroline lived to tell the tale of 2 girls straight out of high school who were at the right place at the wrong time.
Former Prime Minister alikuja. Aliwauliza swali atapona, wakasema wako 50-50. Akauliza kwa nini, wakasema ile percentage yenye ameshomeka plus mguu umefujika side ya heart. Nilipata sijui kwenye nilitoa courage ya kumuibia mtoto wangu nyimbo zenye anapenda, kumuombea, kumuogeresha, kumpea courage, na hanisikii yuko inakoma. Vya Mungu wanadamu husema, lakini wewe ndio uko na neno la mwisho.
Let me not speculate.
The Moi Avenue bomb blast was the last official assignment for the late Internal Security Minister George Saitoti and his deputy Orwa Ojode. By chance, Caroline woke up from her coma on the day the two died in a tragic helicopter accident in Ngong.
Nilisikia through nurses. By that time nilikuwa nasikia but I can't talk.
The infections on Caroline's left leg had doctors worried. They advised Elizabeth to sign off on an amputation.
Nikamuuliza, how comes nasikia Karo mguu imekuwa baya inaweza katwa? Swali ambayo waliniuliza, mama Karo, hata Karo akikatwa hiyo mguu na memory zake ziko sawa, shida iko wapi?
Elizabeth, a fighter by nature, ran away from political violence in Eldoret in 2008. In Nairobi, the single mother found work as a caregiver. Even though money was tight, she always gave her 4 children the best she could afford. Though she has since left her job to take care of Caroline, she seems to have passed down her fighting spirit to her daughter. They keep an album full of Caroline's pictures. Some of them are hard to look at. But these grim pictures remind Caroline of where she has come from and where she's going.
I'm sure one day, one time, I will walk again and I'm going to be independent.
Caroline can now feel her toes, a sign the nerves in her leg are healing, a sign that her leg can indeed be saved.
Ndio nikatafuta hospitali ile, kapata hospitali inaitwa Apollo. Na wakasema watamshukua.
Now jobless, Elizabeth must look for 3.5 million shillings for Caroline's reconstructive surgery in India. She's depending on well-wishers to help her raise the money. That day, 30 people were injured. Josephine died. The government promised to take care of hospital bills. The injured were admitted and discharged as promised. But what about people like Caroline, who have lifelong injuries?
I'm sure there was a person who knew that that thing is going to occur. Maybe alinyamaza cause ya uoga, or akanyamazishwa pengine na pesa. You never know. But to me, I know there must be a person who knew.
Sai mimi ni mama watoto 4, wawili wako secondary school. Niko na form 1 and form 2. Nimeshokesha madugu zangu kuwaomba pesa. Miaka yote nimekuwa nikijifanyia kazi. Kama sio hii shida, ningekuwa naendelea na kazi yangu kawaida. Karo maisha yake ingekuwa ya kawaida.
Elizabeth started the Moi Avenue initiative, and she has been given the license by City Council to hold a walk on the 11th of September. Now, this walk will start from the 1998 bomb blast site, down Moi Avenue, past the site behind me where Caroline was hurt, up to Jivanji Park. She hopes that this walk will raise the money needed for Caroline's treatment. Catherine Omwando for the Survivor Series.